All right, it is time to do the final glue up, rivet, and set of the turtle deck on our Titan T-51D Mustang. I'm really excited because it's been many months since the first time that we laid the turtle deck into place and just started all this fitting. And there's so many different steps that had to happen by fitting that up, then taking it off, working on the tank, putting it back on. You saw in our last video, we did the rear canopy track and got that all fitted, but now it is the moment of truth. We're going to go over to the Magna Bend. We're going to make some supports that are going to support that rear canopy track, get them glued into place, and then glue the turtle deck on. We'll rivet it, it will be done, and we can just start moving with the rest of all of the skins forward, moving forward toward the nose, and this plane is going to start looking more and more like a finished aircraft every single day. So let's get to the Magna Bend and get to work. I really like working with this Magna Bend. It's such an easy tool to be able to bend up aluminum, and I've got this .020 material is really flimsy, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple ears on it, essentially bend these two parts down and turn it into a little bit of a channel, and then it'll still be flexible enough to follow the curve of the turtle deck, but it'll be very cool because then it'll have a lot of rigidity. So let's get this all bent up. All right, so very cool. I've got this piece now, as you can see here, and it's got these ears bent, and no longer can this be bent. This is rigid now, and yet it'll still bend and follow the curve of the turtle deck because it'll have rivets that go along the center line and glue going in here, and that in itself will allow it to curve and fit right up, and that'll provide a lot of structural integrity for where that aft canopy track goes. So let's get it all mounted up. All right, so now I just need to take this doubler that I made here. I drew a center line right down it, as you can see there. And one of the things I like to do is if you draw a center line on a piece and then you already have the holes drilled that you're matching it to, you can actually just hold it up, look through those holes that you just drilled for the center line, and then just match drill through, put a cleco in, and that's a good way to line something up. So I can get this last doubler, this last stiffener in place here, and then everything will pretty much be set with the turtle deck to take it off, bond all those doublers in place, get them all set, and then it'll be time to just kind of start gluing and riveting on from the tail forward and get this whole section ready to go, which is really exciting. Okay, so next step here, I'm just going to take the turtle deck skin off, and then it's time to scuff things up, get them cleaned up, and glue and bond the doublers on, and then everything can go back on, and we can start building from the tail forward and get the entire top of the fuselage all bonded and riveted into place. Okay, so last step, all I'm going to do is go along the bottom row here and I'm going to install countersunk, which is flush, 3/32 rivets all along the bottom. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm just going to drill a quick hole, 3/32. It's not going to protrude, the rivet won't interfere with the skin. And then I'm going to use these handheld dimplers. It's just a die that's welded onto the end of vice grips, which you can see here. Got these from Aircraft Tool Supply, and they work really well to very quickly put in a dimple and then a final rivet. So let's bang these in and be done with this stage of the build. Well, that's it. The turtle deck is now done and riveted into place on our T-51D Mustang. And that is a great step to be done because now we can start working on the systems inside. And then finally we can wrap it up with the skins on the outside and it'll be really cool. So moving forward from here, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start working on the cockpit area. Move the camera forward here so you can see that. Skins go in here, over this, and then all the way forward till we close out the nose area of the Mustang. So until next time, I'm Jeff Simon for SocialFlight. Be sure to check out SocialFlight.com and the free SocialFlight mobile apps. Tens of thousands of events and destinations, $100 hamburgers, great places to fly, and lots of prizes as well. So be sure to check that out. And also every Tuesday evening, SocialFlightLive.com. Just go visit SocialFlightLive.com and join us. We've got some fantastic guests coming up on the show. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in and watching our build of this Mustang. Until next time, I wish you blue skies.